Hello guys, welcome back to another video. By the way, I'm just enjoying my new screen today. It looks so amazing. There's something that just changed in the update, but anyway, let's get into the video. So welcome back guys to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, we are back again with another one with one of the most amazing games of all times. I just wanted to show my Liverpool jersey to the haters. Anyway, I'm joking. So Liverpool played Manchester City. So there is a lot of things that I'm going to talk about in this game. So in this big match preview and reviews, I'm just going to go through the game. Expect another video that I'll be dropping earlier on this week, where I'll be talking about what exactly we've learned from Liverpool versus Manchester City, because I think there are some bits and pieces that people missed out from this game. We'll talk about it. So the game finished Liverpool 1, Manchester City 0 at Anfield. Gomez and Virgil van Dijk managed to keep Haaland quiet. Let's get into the video. I'm excited, people. I'm excited over what an amazing performance I saw from Liverpool today. I did not expect this. To be honest, I did not see this coming. In fact, I had predicted that this game was going to end as easy as Liverpool being humiliated by Manchester City. I even said it in my build up, my preview, my preview to the game, big match preview. I talked about how we are about to see a potential crisis. Because I don't want to lie to you, I was afraid of what Haaland is doing in the Premier League. I was really afraid, and I was afraid of whatever that was going to come from this team. For then Kevin De Bruyne, these guys have been unplayable for the past, I don't know how many weeks now. Every team that they've met, every team that they've played with, they've had something to say about this team, and it is just one of those good teams. So for Liverpool to get this team at Anfield and do what they did, that takes a lot. That really takes a lot. Before I go any far, can you believe this crazy stat? Virgil van Dijk is still unbeaten at Anfield in the Premier League. How is that even possible? I need to go look at our games that we've been playing terribly and horribly. How is Virgil van Dijk still unbeaten at Anfield? Wow, that's crazy. Anyway, talking about it, what was the difference in this Liverpool team which gave them at least the go ahead to do what they did? We have to run it and say that it was James Milner. The difference in that game was James Milner, because I don't think Trent Alexander-Arnold would have the know-how to defend at the level of what James Milner was doing, at the same time attacking going forward. And secondly, the defense has always been a cry for Liverpool for such a long period of time. Today, for them to come in, turn up into the game, show what they're capable of doing, give Liverpool the victory we needed, that takes a lot from a team. And I have to be saying I'm the one who's really excited over this. This took a lot. These guys fought. They really fought. They really sacrificed their all. Virgil van Dijk, for the first time I saw him doing a sliding tackle to stop a ball from getting inside the 18 area for a corner kick. I've never seen that from Virgil van Dijk, especially recently, especially with this performance and what he's been doing. I saw them fighting. Haaland was being poked, mugged, everything as they could do by Joe Gomez. He made sure that he was uncomfortable. I told the people this thing, that Manchester City, how do you stop them from attacking? Stop the Kevin De Bruyne Haaland connection from existing. And I think the midfield of Liverpool did that perfectly well. They stopped Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne from meeting and producing anything, and that cancelled every single thing that they needed to at least get something going forward. I think that was the difference for me. I don't know what exactly can you say. What's your difference? Because when you look at that game, you could tell that everyone knew what they were doing in that Liverpool squad. They were fighting for each other. Whenever Matip whenever Joe Gomez was losing a ball, no, he knew that he had Milner and Virgil van Dijk covering for him. Every time, for the first time, I was excited to see Harvey Elliott actually working so hard to stop Manchester City from creating any meaningful chances. And I think they did that so perfectly well. And I think Milner did so well to stop Phil Foden from doing anything, from creating anything tangible. He did so perfectly well. I loved the disturbing that I saw from what's his name? Diogo Jota and Firmino. They knew that the midfield would be struggling somehow, and they kept on coming, causing some problems and stopping this midfield of Manchester City to create anything that is concrete. They were all over Kevin De Bruyne, especially that left side. Andy Robertson and Jota really worked so hard in terms of defending and going forward. And I think those are just some of the things that made the difference in this game. And I did not expect this. I spent the whole entire week shouting that Liverpool should move on to a back three. And guess what? Manchester City are the ones who were actually playing a back three. It was Akanji, what's his name? Diaz, Ruben Diaz and Nathaniel Ake, then Cancelo. They were actually playing a back three. I did not expect that from happening, but I saw it. And I think that's how Liverpool were able to get enough from these guys, because I told you from the video that I did months ago, I think it's now a month now ago, where I talked about the difference that will make Manchester City different from whatever they are going to try to do this season will be the defense. If they're going to win anything, the defense has to be on point. If they're going to lose anything, the defense was going to be on point. And again, we saw with that the defense was the letdown. The goalkeeper got injured, saving the first Mohamed Salah breakout goal, and again it happened for the second time, because City loves to sacrifice. They like to sacrifice. They want to go all of them and they leave the back exposed. So which means the defense has to be on point. And what made today's game even more worse was that they didn't have Kyle Walker, because in terms of speed wise, Kyle Walker is the only guy who can keep up with Mohamed Salah. That he was missing, and that actually allowed so much from Liverpool. I think Liverpool had better of the chances than City, and I think Liverpool deserved more goals than Manchester City. Haaland had some chances. Alisson was on point again. The guy is just unbelievable. They had a goal that was disallowed. Of course, people are complaining that why would the ref wave off this foul, then go back to it again. This is what I'm going to go back to you. The law says that any foul or any handball that leads to a goal, it is gonna be looked at and actually being what is held. Nitpicking, like what people are saying, it's not nitpicking. It was a foul building up to a goal. They had to go check it, and after it was checked, we saw that Haaland really had actually caused the foul on Fabinho. This is clearly the textbook foul, textbook fouls that were actually recognized and said in the Premier League rulebook, that whenever there is a foul that leads up to a goal, it has to be checked, or whenever there was a handball that led up to a goal, it has to be checked. Hence, that's why in the game of Everton versus Manchester United, Marcus Rashford's goal was chopped off because it led to a goal. The handball was a little bit weird, but it led to a goal. That's why it was nitpicked and it was chopped off. I think that was also one of the reasons this happened. You might say whatever you want to say, but let's first fact, it was because of that foul, and whatever Haaland was expecting to see from that, it was not going to work. Secondly, how Liverpool played so well to stop Manchester City from doing anything. I have to say I give so much respect to Milner, as to stop Bernardo Silva and Foden from causing problems from that right side. And I have to give so much respect to Fabinho, because Fabinho was the difference maker. He was the bulldozing in this midfield alongside the Jotas, the Firmino, even Harvey Elliott people. He was doing some crazy tackles. Thiago Alcantara, the dirty work that was needed for Liverpool, he was there. To be honest, this was a well worked for 3 points, well worked for and well fought for 3 points, and Liverpool deserved the victory. There were some fouls that were done by City to Liverpool, which I felt like the ref should have done better. One of them led to the Klopp red card, which I felt like it was a red card. The way he reacted, it was a red card, but the way Salah was done there, it deserved something. I don't know why the linesman just let that pass. And when you are a manager and you are so full of emotion, you will definitely react in that manner, and that's what happened to Klopp. I'm not saying that Liverpool are back, I'm not saying that things are better, but I'm saying that a victory like this is what we needed. A dirty victory where every single person had to go back to their basics, where they needed to fight. This is exactly what Liverpool needed. They fought for this game. They gave that all, and they sacrificed everything on the field, on the pitch, and that made the difference. And Alisson, with the saves that he did, which I felt like City did not do enough to bother Alisson, but they had chances. The Haaland chance, also the Foden and the other things that happened. But Liverpool, on the other hand, they had so many chances. I think they should have won this game by 3-0. Yes, I'm talking about that Darwin Núñez shot that he tried to kick. If he had squared it to Salah, that would have been a goal. And Salah's first chance, which the keeper saved, if he had set it for Jota, that would have been a goal in an empty net. There were a lot of selfish things that happened in this game from the strike force of Liverpool, but you get it. These guys are looking for confidence and they're trying to find something. I'm hoping that we build something from this. I'm hoping that this becomes the genesis, the build up of what can be and what can actually improve this game, improve this team, and create something tangible. I'm happy, people. I don't want to lie to you. This was so good, and this shows you that as much as we were cancelled and we were finished, there's still more to come from Liverpool, and there's still more that they can give to the people who are watching. Thank you very much for watching. To those people who have been with me, I'm happy, I'm excited. Let's see where we go from here. I'll be back again to talk about the El Clasico game. I'll be back again to talk about what we learned from the Liverpool game, and I'm gonna be talking about some individual moments and analyzing them more in depth. So thank you very much for watching. Click here to watch my big match preview on the El Clasico, and click here for my big match playlist, where you're gonna find Liverpool's preview against Man City, where what I talked about. Subscribe for more. Thank you. Be blessed. Peace.
Beats the goalkeeper. You're just lost for words. He is just brilliant. Georgie Best, Diego Maradona,